Hello, my name is Lance Dixon, and I do a lot of things. And one of the things I love to do is I'm a dungeon master. And dungeon masters are always looking for ideas, and I like to help people and exchange ideas. So I'm going to be putting little short videos out here for little cool things that you might try in your game. The littlest thing trying out now is a little adventure about soul wine. Soul wine was invented by me. Soul wine is the idea that if you're an evil creature like mind flayers and such that get off on the pain and suffering of others, that there would be a magical beverage that would embody and transfer those feelings and thoughts of a victim, and you could sit there and sip it and enjoy, the feeling of torturing somebody. Um, and the characters run into it as a cheaper version of a healing potion called blue teary, because you drink it and you get profoundly sad or anguished because the process that turns it into a cheaper healing solution doesn't totally mask the origin of it. You are actually being healed because you're drinking the life essence that was drained out of a torture victim. But there's another chemical or tincture on top of it masking most of that. So it's pretty horrible stuff. And if characters have been using it because it's cheaper and they found out the origin, it's disturbing. It's a wonderful role-playing opportunity. So the characters, for whatever reason, you weave into your campaign, have to look for the origin of this stuff. And they find out that blue teary is actually made from soul wine, and that intellect devourers and things have to depower it and feed off the psychic energy before it even be remotely tolerable to humans. And then another potions put on top of that to mask it even more, and then it's sold as blue teary. So the characters go down there and see the unadulterated stuff, which is horribly, torturously powerful, with fear checks and things. Bottles labeled hot iron applied to feet, haven't eaten in 3 days, things like that. And if you drank that bottle, you would feel all the pain and anguish of that person under those circumstances labeled on bottles. And then they trace it all back to a small group or a single outcast mind flayer. It's always a splinter group. That is producing this stuff. And they're just one of many weird, recreational, horrible, evil things that happen in the Underdark, and soul wine is one of them. So you could have great opportunity to initially introduce this blue teary stuff totally innocently. Hey, it's a cheaper version of Olimpo, and have your characters use it, and in the after effects go, oh, that's some weird stuff. I wonder what it is. And then if people start doing real arcana checks, real backgrounds and things, they realize that this healing you because this is the liquid drained essence of another intelligent being, and you've been using it to heal for weeks on the cheap, and it gets very disturbing. And it's a good introduction to the Underdark and a good introduction to mind flayers. It's highly motivational to realize that all those cheap healing potions are actually drained from non-consenting slave-type people under horrible circumstances. It all starts with this innocent little, oh, it's blue. It's this new blue stuff. So hope that is a good idea for you guys, and I'll be doing more of these as these little ideas gel and I use them. All right. If you have any questions or comments, let them rip. Thanks again.